Hello, I'm Dr. Guy Yatros from Dental Sleep Solutions, and today we're going to talk about one of the challenges that sometimes occurs with a TAP device. We love the TAP device. We use it for a lot of our patients. It's been one of the most tried and tested and true devices out there. But on occasion, we have something frustrating happen. The hook tends to want to work its way back on some of our patients. And we have it right where we want it, and the patient's doing well, and they've turned it a certain number of turns, and maybe the hook's somewhere in the middle of the advancement mechanism, and a few days later, a few weeks later, the patient reports that they wake up and it's all the way towards the back. They move it forward and it keeps slipping. So there's a couple solutions for this that you could try. One is you can put on a new screw. Sometimes the threads are stripped out, and that may work for you. I've also used a micro etcher that you might use to micro etch your crowns and just kind of etch the screw mechanism. It kind of makes it rougher, and sometimes that tends to help. But if those don't work, or if you don't have an extra screw laying around or a micro etcher, the thing that always works is you can heat up some thermacryl, is what I recommend. Thermacryl from Airway Management, and basically place it behind the hook mechanism so it cannot back up anymore. The nice thing about this is you can continue to advance the device if you want to, but it will keep the device from coming back. And the reason I recommend thermacryl is because if we ever want to take it out, we can just heat it up and pull the thermacryl back out. So let me show you how to do that real quickly in your office. Okay, all we need is some hot water. This is about 180 degrees. We just use these little bowl pots we buy at Walmart. Work quite well. And you can use the Thermacryl Plus, which is the same as the AM aligner material, or you can use the white regular Thermacryl beads, which is what I recommend. So we're just going to pour a few of those into the water. Don't need that many. Spin the water in a circle, and those beads all magically come together. It's kind of cool. Pull them out. Gonna knead them together into a little piece that we need. I got more material than I needed, so I'm gonna put it back. Let that thermacryl material get clear, and then once it's clear, we know that it's completely warm. So it's still got a little bit of white in it. So we'll let it get nice and hot. All right, we got our thermacryl out of there. You got to work fairly quickly with it. It's nice and clear, which means it's hot. And if you have an instrument like a spoon or a plastic instrument, you just want to squish it behind the hook, not in front of the hook, and try to get it up under the hook. And then get your excess peeled away, like so. Okay, and just make sure we get it up well, nice and firmly around the screw on each side. Okay, I need a little bit on the other side, so I'm going to put a little more back in the hot water. Get a little bit on the other side. Okay, the cool thing about this, it got a little hot, got a little cold on me. I can just heat it right back up as long as the inside of my tap isn't thermacryl. We got to be careful about that. And I can reheat it and get it down in there. I've got the long hook on this particular tap, and we might have decided just to switch that hook out and put the short one on instead, and that may have solved the problem as well. But for demonstration purposes, I want to show you how to do this, and it only takes about 7-8 minutes of somebody's time, and we're about finished. Get it nice and condensed in there. And the good news is, too, if I ever want to get this out, I just got to heat this back up, and we should be good to go. So Got it all in there now. I'm going to just put it in this cold water we have here. Okay, looks a little rough. If you want to smooth it with the burr, you can do that. And if you're quicker than I am at it, you could probably miss this step, but just want to make sure it doesn't interfere with the lower mechanism, so I'm just getting the extra material off there. Now we should be pretty good. There's a little, want to make it smooth to the tongue. And the last thing I'm going to check is this going to fit back together, and is anything going to hang up on the device, which it isn't. So as you can see, the thermocryl is back behind the hook. That hook's not moving backwards anywhere. If we needed to move it more forward, there's still left a little bit of left mechanism on this one. We can still move it forward. And if we decide we want to remove this, all we got to do is put this back in the hot water, and then that thermocryl will come right back out. There you go, another quick and easy dental sleep medicine tip from Dental Sleep Solutions and Dental Sleep Medicine Insider magazine. Thanks for reading this month's magazine, and let us know if we can help you in any way with your dental sleep practice.